Page 10, T.I. Boogie. They have a thing at the bottom about the T.I. thingy. Triad inversion is what it stands for. We have triads throughout here. You can see them. And you're just playing the inversions. Gives us practice at that. There are other fingerings for doing this sort of thing, but we're just going to use the fingering in the book for this piece. So let's look it over. I see it's 4 lines long. The clef signs are still treble and bass clef. There's no sharps or flats in the key signature. We're in the key of C major. Are we doing scales? I don't know. So make sure you're doing the scale for C major and A minor. Add 4/4 time signature. Let's take it one hand at a time, make sure we know what the hands are doing. The right hand starts, and you notice the first measure only has 3 beats in it. It's a pickup measure. We're coming in on beat 2. Beat 1, if you look at the bottom, is the last measure. And it's simply a C chord and its inversions. Try it. That's all that is. This is... And you do it again, and then the second line, it's an F chord or 4 chord, and its inversions. And back to the 1 chord, and the third line, now it's a 5 chord, and its inversion. 4 chord, and the 1 chord. That's all it is. You have to look down at the keyboard for this, of course, but if you understand what's going on, you pretty much got it memorized, just about, almost. Left hand, let's see what's going on here. You're starting out with down here on 5, and they went 5/3. Some people will do a 5/4. You can do either one. It doesn't matter. Because normally when I'm like this, I will use the same finger on the black key as the white key, and since it's a D sharp, I'd go here. But 3 works good. Just use the same fingering throughout. The second line, second measure, you're up here with the F chord. Back down. Third line, second measure, up G. Just following the same chords that the right hand is playing. Put the hands together, and you're down here. The whole thing is that way. Now the rhythm changes a little bit on the third line when you're here. Since I'm playing one hand, I'm getting the other hand in position. I'm getting ready. So both hands are kind of busy here because the beat has to be a steady beat eventually. Now once I have the hands working together, then I get rid of the hesitations and I'll think about the articulation. And the staccatos, I'm flexing at the wrist here. I'm on the key. As I play that, the right hand comes up. That's it basically throughout. Now once I have the staccatos and slurs working okay, then I'll think about the dynamics. Here, it's just loud. It's the only one they give you. But after you get into it and you get to know it and you start feeling the music, you can alter that. You come down a little bit. You're just in the loud area. It's a loud piece. Whatever you think loud is. And it's going to be both hands here. It's almost like a duet between them. And then finally the speed. It depends on how accurately you can play these. How fast can you play that accurately? And that's going to be your steady boogie beat throughout. Yeah. At the end, they didn't mark it this way, but if you'd like, you can bring both hands up at the same time. So, because that whole note, you're tied on the last line. See, you're tied there for the rest of the piece, but on the last two measures, you can bring both hands up together if you want. They could have put a staccato above the staff and the upper staff, above the chord. They could have made that staccato, and that would tell you to lift them at the same time. Because technically here, you keep that down until beat 2, off. But I'm telling you, as in interpreting the music, just here, go ahead and lift them both at the same time. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it says, to here, bum, bum, go on to here. This is what. Clefs a little bit. Feel the natural accents. I exaggerated them so you can hear them better, but you just feel them. So after you have it learned and you can play it at least slowly with no hesitations, then come back to the video and let's play it together very slowly and check that you have the right notes and rhythms. It can be hard to hear notes when you're playing a lot of notes. But generally you can hear, is it the same chord or not? Because if you've got something off, you know, it'll sound off. So it should at least sound the same. I'll give us 5 counts because we come in on beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Rest, rest.